So, Charlie, do you accept the View's apology?
I mean, regardless of whether or not I accept it, the question is, do our students accept it? That's really what's at heart here. They went after our 5,000 students at our event there of high school and college kids. And look, I get attacked all the time. People say false things. I'm a public figure. But when you go after 16 and 17-year-olds that travel from across the country that then have to live for the rest of their life with a shadow over them because someone at ABC says that they might be linked to neo-Nazis. But look, what did it take for us to get to the point of an apology? We had to threaten a lawsuit, Jesse. And by the way, we're still entertaining it. We're talking to some of the best lawyers out there that are experts in this. And as you know, these things can be very complicated. There's a lot of...
Charlie Kirk's $100 million lawsuit against Sunny Hostin and The View has shaken up daytime television in a way few could have predicted. The situation unraveled faster than a family secret at Thanksgiving dinner. So, what exactly is Kirk accusing them of? What explosive evidence does he claim to have? And can Sunny weather the storm as the controversy escalates? Stay tuned. This clash is heating up faster than a reality TV reunion, and the drama unfolding could rival anything you've seen in prime time.
Go, because you should not be able to smear 5,000 high school and college kids and then just be able to walk away with it. And the reason they felt they needed to do that, Jesse, is because if they told their audience the truth, that when gas is the most expensive it's been, flights are super expensive, that 5,000 kids decided to spend a weekend in summer traveling across the country to go hear from conservative speakers, maybe the audience of The View would think twice about all of their ideas. That's why they felt so compelled.
Charlie Kirk's $100 million lawsuit has sent shockwaves through the media world, with Sunny Hostin squarely in the crosshairs. Let's be honest, nothing turns heads like a 9-figure lawsuit aimed at a daytime talk show panel. But this isn't just a legal filing, it's a bold, headline-snatching statement that screams, "I'm done playing nice." Or maybe, "I've been watching a little too much courtroom drama lately." Either way, it's a move that's impossible to ignore.
Issue with this depiction of his organization. Kirk maintains that Turning Point USA is not affiliated with anti-Semitism or white supremacists. In a strongly worded tweet, the 28-year-old stated, "Talking to lawyers, many think we have a strong case. You cannot smear minors as and get away with it. It impacts them for the rest of their lives. Hashtag sue the View." That's when TPUSA went all in. The organization changed its profile pic on Twitter to hashtag sue the View, posted a number of tweets condemning The View.
Let's skip the usual legal jargon and break down this high-stakes clash. Charlie Kirk, known for stirring the pot as both a provocateur and activist, is no stranger to controversy. The View, with its daily dose of bold opinions and midday drama, has become a battleground for ideological showdowns. It was only a matter of time before these two forces collided, and when they did, it was impossible to look away.
Maybe you should get the lawyer that worked on that Covington Catholic school case. What was that, a $200 million settlement? I think, Charlie, you could use the money, and your student.
So, what exactly triggered this $100 million legal showdown? It wasn't a casual chat about celebrity outfits or the weather on The View. It was a heated segment packed with sharp opinions, direct accusations, and pointed criticism aimed squarely at Charlie Kirk and his organization, Turning Point USA. You know how the energy shifts when daytime TV turns tense? That's exactly what unfolded. Bold commentary is nothing new, especially on The View, but according to the lawsuit, Kirk believes Sunny Hostin crossed a serious line. Known for her sharp wit and fearless delivery, Hostin allegedly made statements suggesting that Turning Point wasn't just politically outspoken, but was somehow linked to a broader narrative of misinformation and societal unrest. From Kirk's perspective, these weren't just hot takes. They were damaging allegations that attacked the core of his work, his image, and the mission of Turning Point USA. Imagine being portrayed in front of a national audience as a symbol of public disorder. That kind of claim doesn't just sting, it lingers. And now, it's at the center of a legal battle carrying a price tag of 9 figures.
Begin with a shocking apology just a short time ago from the ladies of The View to Turning Point USA. A war of words broke out after the conservative group was rallying the next generation of voters at its youth summit in Tampa, Florida this weekend. And the liberal panel just couldn't help themselves. The group sent a scathing cease and desist letter after hosts on The View suggested that Turning Point had embraced neo-Nazis who showed up
Let's break down the heart of this controversy. While the comments in question aren't lifted word for word from The View, they're the spark that ignited the entire legal firestorm. At the center of it all are allegations that Sunny Hostin and her co-hosts publicly implied Charlie Kirk was engaged in deceit, narrative manipulation, and spreading questionable information. These weren't offhand remarks. They were serious. Accusations with the power to tarnish reputations and fracture alliances in the high-stakes world of political influence. Kirk's legal team argues that these comments landed like acid on his public image. An image, they say, is central to his career and mission with Turning Point USA. And the lawsuit's eye-popping figure? $100 million. That's not a slap on the wrist or even an extravagant luxury. That's private island money, or at least enough, to buy a yacht fully staffed with lawyers. So why such a staggering sum? In defamation cases, especially those involving public figures, the legal bar is set sky high. Kirk's team must prove the statements weren't just bold, but were also damaging and made with disregard for the truth. That's a tough standard, which is why most defamation cases like this never make it to trial. They often fizzle out quietly, away from the spotlight. Courts generally avoid turning these disputes into full-blown media spectacles, but this one is already halfway there. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for more updates.
Were in the front, out there in front of the conference with anti-Semitic slurs, and the
I think it's important that every single person that attended that turning point, every Republican speak up against these, because against the